What's up, everybody? Just went to the store, got myself a little snack, got out right in time to hit the walk stream. So this is your accountability. Get it done. Get her done. Oh yeah. It's a good day today, guys. Got a lot done today. Happy with the results. Built a lot of good things. Got a lot of good things ready. And I'm excited to conquer the world. But sorry, my mouth is full. So, yeah, I'm just gonna walk around the parking lot for a half hour of, random plaza. Since I'm not at home. What's up, Liam? What's up, Bennett? Welcome to the Habit Engineer Walk Stream, y'all. We out here getting it done, beating that sedentary lifestyle. And y'all are welcome to join me. I am an engineer of habits. So I teach people how to build habits that stick, including myself, which is why I'm out here walking right now. Because my habit that I'm working on building is walking for 30 minutes a day, from 6 to 6:30 p.m. Monday through Saturday. So I'm getting that done. That's why we out here. Y'all are welcome to join me. Subscribe to the channel and use this as an accountability buddy. What's up, Sophia? Dude, Bennett, it is pretty amazing, honestly. It's been really good for me, actually. Just getting out and walking for 30 minutes a day. It's been a really good time. It's one of my favorite quotes is from John D. Rockefeller. He just says, "Action solves everything." And you'd think that just like getting out and walking wouldn't really count towards helping solve everything. What's up, Andrew? But it really does. Like, just getting out and walking builds momentum rather than like sitting on the couch or laying in bed or whatever. And you get the body moving, you get the blood flowing, you get the mind rolling. It's been super helpful for me. What's up, having fun? Good to see ya. Bennett said, I might want to try that. I'm pretty out of shape. Sounds pretty fun and also pretty effective. Dude, it totally is. It totally is. I've been, So feel free to subscribe and use me as your accountability buddy for it. Monday through Saturday, 6 to 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. So I'm in Arizona. That's what we're doing here. That's what's up. It's the Habit Engineer walk stream, baby. Andrew said, I do the same. Being in Mother Nature be so beautiful. Amen, brother. Amen. I'm not really in a whole lot of Mother Nature right now because I'm at a shopping plaza because I just got out of the grocery store. I was checking out. Epic, Bennett. Sounds good, boss man. But yeah, I was checking out of the grocery store right as like 6 p.m. hit. And I was like, perfect timing. So I walked out of the grocery store and just started the live stream. And now I'm just walking around the parking lot, talking to myself on the phone. And no one cares. It's great. It's a great time. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm thinking about actually changing the time of day. Maybe. Well, I'll definitely have to change it by next Thursday. I'm just trying to figure out I'm doing webinars teaching people how to build habits that stick with the Triple S method that I developed. And so I'm going to be running the webinars from 5 to 9 p.m., one at 5, 6, 7, and 8, on Thursday through Saturday. So being able to actually do those is going to be important. So I'll probably move the walk stream probably to 4, honestly. 4 p.m. Either 4 p.m. or in the morning. One of the two. I'll move it to either like 4 p.m. or maybe like 11 a.m. Or maybe at lunchtime, actually. Yeah, because then I could... I think lunchtime might be the move, because then all the people either who are at home or the people who... so stay-at-home parents or parents who work from home or people who have their lunch break during the time that the walk stream is going on. I think that might be the move. So maybe just probably right at noon or something. Just a halfway break through the day. Go get out and walk. Yeah, I think that's... Sounds pretty nice. Just drop what I'm doing at noon every day and go walk. Yeah, I think I could probably do that, actually. Because it's just noon. Usually working then anyways. So I can just keep working. I'll probably have to go to the gym, though, here in starting next week, honestly, to do that, because it's gonna get hot enough in Arizona that my phone's gonna overheat if I'm out here using it and streaming. The Red Drummer 19 is on? No way! I have no clue who that is, but you go enjoy the Red Drummer 19, Duckisa. But I appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think probably... Yeah, probably noon would work. And then... Yeah, because noon would work for Saturday. And then it would work for Monday through Friday too. It'll just be hot as heck if I try to go outside during the summer. All good, Bennett. Nice to meet you, man. Have a great rest of your day. Ishi, what's good, brother? Where you been? I hope you've been asleep. But maybe not. I'm currently not in my normal neighborhood, but I'm literally just walking around a shopping plaza, getting my 30-minute walk stream in, because I was at the grocery store, and I was getting a snack, and then I was checking out like right as it was 6, and I was like, oh, I guess I'm gonna go walk in the parking lot for 30 minutes right now. It's pretty epic, not gonna lie. It's a good time. I'm enjoying myself, and these buildings are giving me some more shade than my neighborhood normally does. No, Ishi, you're good, bro. You're good. I know it's 2 a.m. for you. That's why I said. That's why I said I hope you've been asleep. Like I wouldn't want anyone to stay up until 2 a.m. just to watch me stream. That's ridiculous. I wouldn't. I'd go to bed. But I am glad to see you nonetheless. We got some big things coming down the pipeline, Ishi. Starting tomorrow, me and my videographer are gonna go do ask parents about habits that they've been building. So some questions are like, what's the most important habit that you've implemented as a parent, or habit that you've built as a parent? Or and then like, what's a habit that you wish you started sooner? And then questions like that. And then ultimately I'm gonna ask them, like, if you could wave a magic wand and what is the question? Like, bring one habit into your life or something. What would it be? And then I'm gonna use that to teach them the Triple S method, and then invite them to be part of my my Habit Engineer like online community as well, and then post the interviews too. And then between posting those interviews, running webinars, and having like just doing like presentations for parents and their friends, which is essentially just the webinar but in person. Between those, I'm going to do that all summer, and then in theory, I think it'd be really cool to use the connections with the parents that I've got over the course of the summer and start to teach the Triple S method in schools. Because they don't teach kids how to build habits that stick in schools for some reason. They say stuff all the time like, oh, go just do your homework or study harder or whatever, but they never tell you how. They just say, do it. And I'm like, do you realize how old these kids are? That's not gonna work, Chief. So hoping that I can get can get in with some good parents who have some ins with the schools, and then go start to present in like an assembly type of format with the kids. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be freaking sick. I'm actually so stoked. Because personally, like, all of the questions I'm gonna be asking parents are questions that I genuinely want answers to. Like, it's not just a way for me to make a video that gets views. It's like, I would love to know what habits worked for parenting. Like, I've been taking notes and stuff on that for years already. And so having a database of like different things that I can try to be a better dad, I think would be freaking sick. So yeah, it's gonna be dope, dude. It's gonna be way dope. We're gonna go get some interviews and stuff tomorrow, and then I'll probably edit them on like Monday, Tuesday. And depending on how many we get, we may start posting next week or the week after. We'll have to see, because I want to get about 2 weeks worth of content before we start posting. So if we could get like 14 interviews or something in tomorrow, then that'd be pretty sick, and we'd probably run with that. But yeah, should be fun. I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be really good, and I genuinely think like I feel like it has the possibility to turn into something really big and really cool. I'm not sure what fair play means. Is that like an English or a British or English or whatever the correct terminology is, phrase that I don't have context clues for? Oh, well done. Okay, nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Though, I'll be honest, you might want to save that until like a month or two from now when I've actually done something, because right now I still technically haven't done anything besides build up a bunch of back-end stuff so that people will actually join the community. Yeah, I started an email list where I'm just sending out a quote, like an inspirational quote every day, and like a little blurb about it. And I really like those. I've been collecting quotes for like 5 years now. Just like whenever I hear something where I'm like, dude, that's fire, I'll write it down. And I think I've got like probably 70 some odd pages worth of quotes, hundreds and hundreds of them. It's great. And so I've got a ton to use and go through for this email list, so I'm working on putting those together. That's probably what I'll work on a little bit more tonight, is just building that sequence out. And so they're just gonna send like once a day to everyone who registers for a webinar. I've got it set up and automated and stuff so that it'll start sending that automatically. I'm a busy man. Yeah, I try to be. Well, actually, I don't really try to be busy. I try to be productive. I think there are two very different things. You can be busy and not actually be doing much. And I've been that before many times. But I no longer want to be busy. I want to be productive. And so that's where my focus has been recently, is just like actually, that's funny. My focus has been on focusing. There's a you'll probably like this quote, Ishi. One of my favorite quotes. I've got it put in the email sequence already, but is from Edwin Land, who's the founder of Polaroid. You might have heard me say this one before. He just says, "My entire life has been spent trying to teach people that intense, uninterrupted concentration for hour after hour will bring out results in people they didn't know they had." And I heard that probably like a good 6 months ago or something. I was like, dang, that's really good. And I didn't write it down because I think I was driving at the time, or maybe I didn't think that it was good enough to be written down. That was a mistake. Then it popped back into my head maybe like a couple weeks after I listened to the Founders Podcast episode originally. And I was like, oh, wait, that's a really good idea. I need to go find that quote. And I remember distinctly, I was in a Goodwill waiting for my friend to show up so we could go thrift shopping. And I was just like, oh, I need to find this quote. Yeah, I'll repeat it. And then, so I just sat at a table in Goodwill and was like listening like this on my phone, like holding it up to my ear, trying to find the quote out, and then I found it and typed it out and everything. And I was like, and then I've been obsessed with it ever since, and just trying to create like hours long blocks of focus time so I can just really lock in and give myself the opportunity to focus and bring out those results that I didn't know I had. Here's the quote again. So Edwin Land is the guy, founder of Polaroid. And it's just, my entire life, I've spent my entire life trying to teach people. I've spent my entire life teaching people that uninterrupted focus for hour after hour brings out in people results that they didn't know they had. And now that I say that, I forget whether it's uninterrupted focus or whether it's intense uninterrupted concentration. But either way, it still works. But yeah, so my whole life has been trying to teach people that intense uninterrupted concentration for hour after hour will bring out results in people that they didn't know they had. And it's super interesting and 100% true. Like, as I've been trying to implement that, the last probably 2 months I've been focusing on it. I have solved so many problems and been able to move so much faster than I would have if I had always been trying to like just fill all of my time with something. Like, I have usually a few hours, at least probably 4 to 5 hours of my day every day where I'm just like, dude, I could do whatever I wanted right now. And I have a ton to do. And so I spend that all of that focus time, and I just say, okay, what's the most important thing that I could be doing right now with this time? And then I use that 4 to 5 hour block and go do that thing or those things, and just concentrate on it for 4 or 5 hours. And I've been able to get so much more done because I've created that larger block of focus time for myself. It's been super, super helpful, very effective. And yeah, it's awesome. The only issue is that I feel like for most people who don't have the schedule flexibility that I do, that I've built for myself, it's a lot harder to create those longer, like a 4 or 5 hour block of focus time. Wouldn't you get burnt out or distracted if you continually work for hours without taking any breaks? No, I don't. And I think that's because of the combination of a few things. Is one, like, the work that I am doing, I want to do. I would do it even if I wasn't getting paid for it, and technically right now I'm not. I technically still haven't made a dime. But I have no issue like intensely focusing on this stuff for hours and hours because it's what I love. It's what I'm obsessed with. I do it for free. And so it's not like I go to work at Amazon and intensely focus for hour after hour, right? Yes. Yeah. I found to bring in one of my all-time favorite quotes from my boy Naval Ravikant again, like, I've found work that feels like play to me. And so I can go and have this intense focus towards what I'm doing for 4, 5, 6, heck, I've even done it for like 12 hours one time, or probably a couple times. I don't know. I don't really even keep track. I just have a task and I just do the task, because it's what I want to do anyways. And I feel like people oftentimes limit themselves a lot. Like, life is limitless. There's so much more to it than most people choose to accept, I think, if they even realize it in the first place. But when you realize that and you kind of wake up, you're like, dude, I could literally do whatever I want. Now it might take you a while to get there, and it might be really, really, really freaking hard. Yeah, dude, the weather is super nice here. Arizona's been blessing us these last couple weeks. But it could be really freaking hard and take you a long time to be able to get to the point where you're able to do what you love and find work that feels like play. Like, it's taken me almost 3 years. I had to spend 2 years educating myself aggressively and working to save up money in order to have the free time that I have now to try to figure out. And I've spent the last 9 months just trying to figure out, what do I want and what is this work for me that feels like play, and then how, once I found that, which is building habits that stick, Hello HJK19. Like once I found that, then now I've spent like the last couple months figuring out how I want to go about doing that work. And then now I'm pretty sure I've finally found that. And so now it's just time to go and execute. But like, again, that's been 2.75 years in the making of saving up money, educating myself, thinking all the time about what I want and how I can get it and what is something I could even picture myself doing for 20 years and what do I love, what am I obsessed with, all of these things. And I mean, it's not easy. Like, it's kind of funny, the hard choices in life end up being the easiest road, and the easiest choices end up leading to the hardest road. My definition of happiness, that's a good question. I think my definition of happiness is like being content and at peace with where I am at and what I am doing at any given moment in time. And to know that I'm trying my best and that my best is enough. Yeah, I'd say that's what it is for me. It's a good question. Well, our 30-minute walk has been done. It has been completed. Thanks y'all for hopping on. I'm gonna head out. Good questions today, Ishi. I appreciate that. And y'all have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then on Monday, we will switch to noon for the walk streams. Yeah, we'll switch to noon on Monday. Okay, dope. I'm gonna go change that. Awesome. Keep the change. Keep changing, everyone. Peace.